Breaking news: Attorney General Malami and the Central Bank Governor Emefiele have no excuse to disobey Supreme Court. Buhari shifts blame to appointees. My country people, wonders shall never end in Nigeria. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But then, if you're just joining us, kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The office of the president, Muhammad Buhari, has said that the president did not and has never directed the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice, AGF Abubakar Malami, and the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, to defy the order of the Supreme Court on the extension of the validity of the old 500 and 1,000 till December 31st, 2023. The Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to President Buhari, Garba Shehu, in a statement on Monday, said that Buhari had not done anything knowingly and deliberately to interfere with or obstruct the administration of justice. Shehu said that President Buhari, after a meeting of the Council of State, directed the Apex Bank must make available for circulation all the money that was needed, and nothing has happened to change the position. The statements read, the presidency wishes to react to some public concerns that President Muhammad Buhari did not react to the Supreme Court judgment on the issue of the 500 and 1,000 naira old currency note, and states plainly and clearly that at no time did he instruct the Attorney General and the CBN Governor to disobey any court orders, including the government and other parties. Since the president was sworn into office in 2015, he has never directed anybody to defy court orders, in the strong belief that we can't practice democracy without the rule of law, and the commitment of his administration to this principle has not changed. Following the ongoing intense debate about the compliance concerning the legality of the old currency notes, the presidency therefore wishes to state clearly that President Muhammad Buhari has not done anything knowingly and deliberately to interfere with or obstruct the administration of justice. The president is not a micromanager and will not, therefore, stop the Attorney General and the CBN Governor from performing the details of their duties in accordance with the law. In any case, it is deliberatable at this time if there is a proof of willful denial by the two of them on the orders of the apex courts. The directives of the president, following the meeting of the Council of State, is that the banks must make available for circulation all the money that is needed, and nothing has changed. Nothing has happened to change the position. My wonderful people, this is really happening. So ever since the Supreme Court have ruled and ordered in its judgment that the old 500 and 1,000 naira note should come back into circulation and circulate alongside the new naira note. But ever since that judgment was given, the president has remained silent. The CBN governor, had remained silent. And Nigerians were wondering, what is the cause for their silence? Why is it that President Muhammad Buhari, was yet to make a statement concerning the judgment of the Supreme Court? And then we had nothing from the CBN governor, to the extent that the commercial banks refused to collect these old naira notes from their customers, irrespective of the fact that they partially obeyed the Supreme Court judgment and they started paying people back. They started paying their customers this old naira note, but they refused to take the money back, which has resulted, in market men and women refusing to accept these old naira notes Because when you ask them, they will state that the CBN governor has not said anything concerning this. They have not heard from President Muhammad Buhari and all. So Nigerians have started pointing fingers to the CBN governor. Nigerians were pointing fingers to President Muhammad Buhari that he refused to obey the orders of the Supreme Court. Now, the directives of the president following the meeting of the Council of State is that the banks must make available for circulation all the money that is needed, and nothing has happened to change the position. It is an established fact that the president is an absolute respecter of the judicial process and the authority of the courts. He has done nothing in the last 8 or so years to act in any way to obstruct the administration of justice or cause lack of confidence in the administration of justice, or otherwise interfere or corrupt the courts. And there is no reason whatsoever that he should do so now when he is ready to leave the office. The negative campaign and personalized attacks against the president by the opposition and all manner of commentators is unfair and unjust, as no court order at any level has been issued or directed at him. As for the cashless system, the CBN is determined to put in place. It is a known fact that many of the country's citizens who bear the brunt of the sufferings surprisingly supported the policy, as they believe that the action would cut corruption, fight terrorism, and build an environment of honesty and reinforce the incorruptible leadership of the president. It is therefore wide off the mark to blame the president for the current controversy over the cash scarcity despite the Supreme Court judgment. The CBN has no reason not to comply with the court orders on the excuse of waiting for directives from the president. President Buhari has also rejected the impression that he lacks compassion, saying that no government in our recent history has introduced policies to help economically marginalized and vulnerable groups like the present administration. My wonderful people, this is the statement, from the presidency, from the office of the President Muhammad Buhari, who have stated that Buhari did not and never directed the Attorney General of the Federation and also the Minister of Justice, AGF Abubakar Malami, and the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, to defy the orders of the Supreme Court on the extension of the validity of the old 500 and 1,000 naira notes, my country people. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this issue? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.